time, way out west in Texas, there lived a strapping young fellow named Bubba.
Howdy, I'm Bubba.
Bubba lived on the ranch with his wicked stepdaddy.
Wicked? What do you mean wicked?
And his two hateful and lazy stepbrothers.
Howdy, I'm Dwayne. I ain't lazy, I just didn't move too fast. And I'm Milton, and I'm hateful and proud.
Bubba's wicked stepdaddy spoiled Dwayne and Milton no end, but Bubba worked from sunup to sundown doing all the chores around the ranch.
But Bubba never complained. He loved ranching.
I do love ranching.
Dwayne and Milton spend their days on horseback bossing Bubba around.
Get them dogs along there, Bubba. Yeah, and watch out for them cow patties. You know how Daddy hates you tracking up the house with them things.
Thanks for the advice, fellas. I'll be done real soon, then I'll get your supper cooked. Now down the road a piece, there lived the prettiest and the richest gal in town. She owned the biggest spread of land west of the Brazos River.
Her name was Miss Laureline, and she loved ranching a whole bunch, but it was lonesome work, and after a while, she decided it was time for some companionship.
I found myself a feller, one who loves ranches as much as I do, and it wouldn't hurt if he was cute as cow deer either.
Ms. Lurleen decided to throw a ball, a real Texas hoedown. She sent out invitations to all the ranchers in Texas.
When the day of the ball arrived, Milton and Dwayne spent all day getting gussied up in their finest studs. Bubba just about ran himself ragged, waiting on them.
Bubba, fetch me my bolo tie, and hurry up. Bubba, get my boots polished and make it snappy. Bubba, brush them horses and wash that wagon.
By the time Dwayne and Milton and the wicked stepdaddy were ready to go, Bubba was exhausted. The three of them climbed into the wagon and started down the road.
Can you wait just a minute so I can get ready? I want to dance with Miss Lurleen too.
You? Why, you're sorrier than a steer in a stockyard. Miss Lurleen ain't gonna dance with the likes of you. She wouldn't even wipe the dirt clods off her boots with that raggedy shirt of yours. You smell more like the cattle than the cattle do.
Bubba took a look at himself.
Those fellas are right. I don't have a decent shirt to wear, and my boots are downright disgraceful. I reckon I do smell a bit rough. Those fellas are right. Miss Lurleen wouldn't like to dance with me. Oh, who is me? I feel lower than a grass snake in a ditch. Milton and Dwayne and the wicked stepdaddy went on down the road to the ball. Bubba mounted his horse and headed for the pacer to check on the cattle.
The sky was getting darker than a black bull at midnight. It sure enough looked like a Texas thunderstorm was brewing.
Bubba had just arrived at the cow pacer when blam!
A bolt of lightning struck and knocked him off his horse.
Bubba was stunned for a minute, but as he was picking himself off the ground, he heard a voice.
Go to the ball, Bubba.
Who said that? The only thing here is me and the cows. Wait just a minute. Did I knock the bejeebers out of myself, or you were talking cow?
Sorry, Bubba, you're not crazy. I'm your very good cow, and I can help you go to the ball.
Oh, Miss God Cow, I sure like to go, but I don't have a decent thing to wear.
The fairy god cow switched her tail and Bubba's raggedy clothes turned into the handsomest cowboy dust he'd ever laid eyes on.
His jeans were crisp, his boots were shiny, his shirt was dazzling, and his Stetson was whiter than a new salt lick.
Whoopie, I look downright pretty, don't I, Miss God Cow?
The fairy god cow switched her tail again, and a nearby steer turned into the most beautiful white stallion Bubba had ever seen.
Now you're going to the ball, Bubba. Have a good time dancing with Miss Marlene, but you gotta come on home by midnight, because that's when the mercury comes out.
Yes, ma'am. And thank you, Miss God Cow. Yahoo! When Bubba arrived at Miss Lurleen's ranch, the hold-on was in full swing.
But so far, Miss Laureline wasn't impressed with any of the fellas she had danced with that night.
Well, there goes another $10 hat on a 5-cent head. Where are all the real cowboys?
By the time it was Bubba's turn to dance with Miss Arlene, it was almost midnight.
As soon as she saw Bubba, her eyes lit up.
Well, hi there, stranger. Why, you're as cute as a cow's ear. You want to dance? Oh, shucks, ma'am. I reckon I do.
When Dwayne Milton saw that handsome stranger dancing with Miss Arlene,
And they saw how she was smiling at him.
they turned purple with jealousy.
Who's that dude anyhow? I don't reckon I've ever seen him before, but he looks a mite bit familiar.
Do something, boys. That shiny-looking cowboy is winning Miss Arlene's heart.
Maybe we can start a fight with him. I don't like fighting. I might get hurt.
But all of a sudden, bong, 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 bong.
Suddenly, Bubba's fine duds turned into the dirty rags they used to wear around the ranch. He looked sorry.
And he smelled worse.
Oh, yeah. What's that awful smell? Wow, looky there. It's Bubba.
Well, I'll be danged. And he don't look pretty standing there turning 14 shades of red.
Ha-ha.
Uh-oh. I should have paid attention to the time. Oh, Miss Arlene, please forgive me, but I gotta be going now. Bubba took off running, and Miss Arlene started to chase him.
Wait a minute, cowboy. Don't go. I don't even know your name.
But Bubba didn't wait. He jumped on his cow and headed off into the night.
In the ruckus, however, Bubba lost one of his dirty cowboy boots.
Well, looky here. This is the boot of a real cowboy. I'm to find him and marry him if he'll have me, that is.
Miss Laureline went inside and asked everybody at the ball if they knew who the mysterious cowboy was.
Nobody did.
Well, actually, we do know who he is, but we ain't talking.
The next day, Miss Laureline went from ranch to ranch looking for the cowboy who owned the boot.
When she came to the wicked stepdaddy's ranch, both Dwayne and Milton tried to put that boot on.
Give me that boot. I'm sure it's mine. Oh, dadgummit, my foot must be swollen up from dancing last night. Let me try. Someone might fit too big. I'm sick of stocking and tell yep, it's mine. Sorry, boys, but I don't believe this boot belongs to either of you. Reckon I'll just have to keep on looking for my cowboy.
About that time, Bubba came riding up. He was dirty and sweaty and smelly and had only one boot on.
Well, howdy do. How about if you try this boot on? Which is lies now. Well, what do you know? It fits and it matches my other one. Why, you're my prince in cowboy boots. Marry me, cowboy, and help me work on my ranch. Aw, shucks, ma'am. Well, I think I will. I just love ranching.
Dwayne and Milton and the wicked stepdaddy threw chicken fits.
Dadgummit, it ain't fair. No, sirree, it just ain't fair.
Oh, hush up, you two hateful and lazy good-for-nothings. Life ain't supposed to be fair. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got stuck up here with you two. Bubba just smiled, and he and Miss Arlene got off into the sunset.
A-riding
And a roping.
and a-getting them doggies along.
Moo.